We all love tools, but let's face it, they are kind of boring. But the question is, what happens if a pro-level designer takes on them and builds something completely new from scratch? Let's find out. Let me tell you a brief story. This is Aleš. And Aleš is a Czech-born designer, and I discovered his work last year. And Aleš builds really beautiful designs, especially made for 3D printing. We asked Aleš if he was interested in building a collection together with us, and he was directly, luckily for us, into it. And the idea he came up with was to build a collection of everyday little tools and, this stuff with the little hacks you need in your workshop that we all normally build ourselves from leftovers and all of that, and to rethink them and make them in a very clean and nice aesthetic, as I think, via 3D printing. And what you now can find under the wonderful name of the Palm Tree Tool Shop is a collection that consists of 6 epic designs freely available at enable3d.com. If you want to know what's behind the weird name, check out the entire story that Aleš will explain to you in the video at the end card. Alright, to show you what all of the designs contain and to explain a bit more about the background, my idea was today that we have a really closer look at the designs, not to talk about what the idea behind it was and everything. So let's directly jump into it. The first design we have are toolboxes, so very simple, but they are made in a really cool manner with a certain pattern on the ground, and you can find them in 4 different variations. You can find a round and a square one. It's really cool, and this is the size made for normal printers, and you also find a larger version, but be careful, you will need a quite oversized printing bed for that. But for these, they are all producible on everyday standard printer and printing beds. I think it's not further than 20 centimeters. And how they are done, basically you just have multiple pieces, and at the end of the day the handle is just attached to the bars and the bars to the basket. And then you have a really cool toolbox, which also looks nice in every shelf. The second design is a sandpaper wand. It also, here again, comes in a square shaped and in a round version to whatever fits your needs, and you can attach small sandpaper strips to it. You can either glue it, of course, but the easier version is just to use the provided rings with which you can attach it to the wand. Keeping the mess outside of your workshop, outside of your workplace, can be done with these lovely jars. They come in small, they come in a big version, and they are super practical. You can attach them to the wall either by gluing or with a magnetic strip. You can stack them and they fit perfectly into each other, and they are just nice. Super easy and super practical is the Centerline Design. What it does is basically it finds out where the center of something is by attaching it to the device, and together with a pen you can directly mark the middle of a certain part. You can go over the distance, or you can just attach it to a certain point. Alright, let's get to the little superhero of the collection, Contour. This is a really cool design consisting of a frame and multiple bars. If you download it, you again find it in 2 different versions, a small one and a longer one, so basically to do whatever you want. And it has a really cool function that basically it helps you to find out the contour of something. Finally, we have wedges. It's a wedge, so it looks nice, it's super practical. I don't think I need to explain it to you in detail. And of course, it's cool because it's scalable. If you are into the designs, if you really can need one or more of those, feel free to check out our homepage, and of course the big marketplaces. You can find all of our content over at Thingiverse, Cults, My Mini Factory, and new printables. So definitely check that out. And if you don't have a printer, never mind, just check out also in the description our peer-to-peer little printing service called Community Printing Service. So I think we have a really cool offer for you there as well and can help you out. And of course, if you print out something, if you test it, let us know in the comments, and if you want to share it online, don't forget to tag us, then we can have a look, because at the end of the day it's really cool for us to see where all of this stuff ends up all around the world. So happy to see some of your posts over there, or some of your makes on the marketplaces. So thanks for checking out the video. Don't forget to follow Aleš and his great work online, and thanks.